Hi, this is Tanya with another Technique by Tanya tutorial. Today I'm going to be showing you how to do the little folded circle borders that I've been doing on a couple of layouts lately. I've had some questions and comments from people, so I thought I'd give a quick tutorial because it's very simple to do. And before I forget, I want to make sure and give credit to Christine Middlecamp because this is not my original idea. I saw her do it and I took off with it and ran. So I'm going to show you how to do it. Let me just give you a quick close-up of two of the layouts that I've done this on so that you might understand what I'm talking about. The first one was the Last A Million Memories kit, the April kit, and it's this border right here along the top that I'm talking about. And then I've also done it on a project that I did for Clear Scraps a couple of months ago, and it is right underneath all of those buttons, so right here along that edge. Alright, okay, so the first thing you guys want to make sure you do, while I go get my seat and sit down here, is you need to cut out a bunch of circles because that is how this edge is made. So I'm going to show you real quickly on a card here. I've already started the card so that you didn't have to sit here and wait for me to do this. I'm only going to need 2 more circles to finish this card, so I've got my 2 circles. Obviously, the bigger your circle, the bigger and more dynamic your border is going to be. The smaller your circle, it's going to be much more of a petite, finer edge. On the Twinkle Toes layout, the pinky one, those were all made with 1-inch circles. And I think it's the same thing on the other layout. But on this card, I've bumped it up and I have 1.5-inch circles. So it's going to stand out a little bit more. Obviously, because you're going to see both sides of your circles when you're done with this border, you want to make sure you get a cute double-sided paper. Something with quite a bit of variation. You don't want it where 2 of the sides are kind of the same colors and look a lot alike, or you're not gonna really notice the cool paper technique you've done here. Okay, so you're going to take all of your circles and you're just going to basically take 2 edges of your circle and fold it towards the center. I'm not a perfectionist. I don't use my ruler. I know a lot of you out there have to be very precise. If that's you, great. Get your ruler. I don't use one. I just eyeball everything. So I'm going to just figure out that's going to be just about the edge of my circle, and I'm going to fold that edge in, and then I'm going to turn it around, and I'm going to fold the other half in. Okay, and that is all you have to do, except for you have to do it to all the circles you're using until you have enough to create your whole border. And so I'm going to do the same thing to this piece. 1 edge towards the center, turn it around, other edge towards the center. Now it's not perfect, but once they all line up, you're not going to notice. Then, quite simply, you just find where you're going to want this edge to be. You're going to take them, and you're just going to glue them in a nice straight line, or as you saw on the one layout, I actually did a wavy line. I wasn't sure how that was going to work, but it worked out perfectly. Then you just lay them down, adhere them all to your project, like so, and then I will move this closer to the camera. So right there you can see you've got the circles all lined up. The flat back of them are glued down onto my project. Now, to make this into an edge, you're going to want to cover up half of your circle. So I've already pre-made a piece here to put on the top of my circles. And obviously I'd come along and cut this edge off, but I forgot to bring the scissors over with me today. So let's just imagine that I've cut that piece off the edge of my card. And then I would go ahead and finish this by just covering up the top half of the circle so that they're peeking out below. I do have some pop-up tape on the back side of this because it pushes this piece of paper up because those circles kind of stick up a little bit. And that is how it would look when you're done, but I'm not going to take the time to take all the tape off of the back of the pop-up, so you guys might be waiting for a while. But it's very simple. Cut a bunch of circles, all the same size, fold in 2 sides towards the middle, and line them up to make your edge. Very simple. That's it, and hope you guys have enjoyed this tutorial. Have a good day.